Alright, what's going on, guys? Favol's back again, coming at you with the Should You Summon on the Ulquiorra and Grimmjow Cacao Society Summons Catastrophe banner. And honestly, this banner is really good for new players, and the banner characters themselves are just really good, in my opinion, for everyone, pretty much. So let me click on the characters that are even remotely relevant to talk about, in my opinion. Obviously, my opinion can be different from others, so bear with me here. I do want to talk about these banners, because, yeah, there's that, the Toshiro banner, and I think that's pretty much all I really want to talk about. Maybe the Aizen banner a little bit. The Aizen banner is currently out. Obviously, he is going to be a melee Espada killer, so if you're looking for that, he might be in your best interest to go for. Keep in mind that he does not have a team boost, he doesn't have booster, he doesn't have barriers. He's just straight up a damage dealer for Espada week. So if you're looking for a ranged Espada killer, obviously we do have, we do have Ulquiorra. I told y'all this coming into this year that Caleb is going to try to sell these Captain and Espada killers throughout the year, right? So Grimmjow, he is honestly going to be, in my opinion, the best character in the banner. He probably has the most value in terms of co-op content, because he is the super speed link slot potion character with the speed link slot potion character. And then on top of that, Ulquiorra is going to be the Guild Quest character, ranged NAD, very good ranged NAD character. Going into Grimmjow, he does have Aizen's first strong attack, including the Frenzy +2, which is really good. One thing to note is that he does not have full stamina damage boost built in, he does not have Berserker built in, he does not have damage to weaken enemies built in. Wait, actually, he might have damage to weaken enemies. Yeah, okay, he does have damage to weaken enemies, excuse me. But he doesn't really have much damage multipliers outside of the fact that he does have weaken on all of his attacks. He has Frenzy +2, so he is likely to proc his weakening over time, if not just downright kill whatever is in front of him. He has a Bruiser of 20%, Technique, Attribute, or Rankard damage to status ailment affected enemies plus 20%. Keep in mind that even though he has this, he does not have a way to proc a status ailment outside of his special move. So for content like IT, I still think that even though he is going to be an excellent character, a 5/5 Art Book Ichigo or your 5/5 characters should still suffice just fine. Obviously, there's going to be some people that want only Grimmjow runs, but for the most part, now that we're going to be getting access to ×5 runs, not sure when that's going to be coming out. Could be coming out next week, could be coming out tomorrow. Like, Caleb hasn't given us a date, they just said that it's coming. Maybe it's in your best interest to farm with 4 Grimmjows, but realistically speaking, you're already able to do ×5 runs. 1 or 2 Grimmjows should suffice, and then having your built-up characters that you've already worked on with Killer might actually be better than this Grimmjow, because you'll be able to get your runs out incredibly quickly. Most of the people I know don't really want to spend so much time in co-op IT, they just want to get their potions, be in and out. Debilitator +5 seconds, Devastation 40%, Havoc 20%, which is really good, and Springer +1. Damage to weaken enemies plus 20%, and he does have a built-in guard break, which is good, and he also has weaken immunity of 100%, which is good. Going into the first strong attack, it is Aizen's first strong attack, so 6th anniversary Aizen's first, I should say, with the very good width on it. The second strong attack is going to be the 750/750. This looks like it comes out relatively quickly, which is really nice. I don't think it's quite as good as Arena Tsukishima's, but it looks like it's going to be good nonetheless. Obviously, it's, in my opinion, it's not as good as like a 960 AoE distant second strong attack, but it is a good strong attack in my opinion. Last but not least, his third strong attack is going to be an 840 into 1080 charge third strong attack AoE distant attack, which I personally love. If you're familiar with 5th anniversary Ichigo, then you should be familiar with this third strong attack, because it's the exact same strong attack. He's going to be a melee unit as well, and keep in mind he does not have Marauder or Sharpshooter or Nullify melee resistance. So even though he does have guard break, he won't be able to be used as the only character dealing damage for content like Extreme Co-op. You can't take him into ranged Guild Quest week, etc. Okay, so overall, still a really powerful unit. I do think he's worth going in for. And one thing to note about this banner is I did ask, because I am summoning for people. Usually I have people DM me like a few days before the banner just to make sure that they still want me to summon for them. And one guy actually told me that he wasn't interested in the banner necessarily. He was interested in characters that he can use for the point event. And I thought about it, and usually it's only the banner units, the 3 doo-doo units that they sell in their ticket, and then random filler characters. And you'll see here that for once, I don't know, maybe for once or if they've been doing this for a while, but KLab has actually put 3 of the filler units as point event bonus units. That's a good way to sell characters. I like the way that they're trying to sell these characters through that. So you have Machine Society Ulquiorra, Retsu, and Christmas Momo. We also have Tech Tensa, and then the Doodoo characters that they're going to be trying to sell from tickets. Actually, they'll probably put... Oh, if they put Tensa in the ticket, that's actually... It's not bad value. 33% chance of getting an actual relatively decent unit. It's not bad. Yeah, so overall, really, really, really good Grimmjow. Next, Ulquiorra. Obviously, he's going to be... he's just the ranged NAD Espada killer. I don't think that it needs to be explained all that much. Bruiser 20%, Flurry, normal attack damage, Link of 20%, so he has a built-in Bruiser of 40%, which is good. No full stamina damage boost, which is kind of unfortunate, but he does have Guard Break, Killer Effect plus 30%, goes up to 50% in Guild Quest. Range damage 10%, goes up to 30% in Guild Quest. He has Poise, and he also has Status Ailment attack boost plus 80%, with a good amount of range collision on his first and a lot of hits on his third. That's really important to note because he needs to proc that status element. That being said, when he procs that status element, having an attack boost of 80%, I believe, I want to say it's 20 seconds, but it could be 10. I'm not 100% sure because I don't really... I believe it's 20 seconds, but I might be tripping. I wish I can get a better explanation here, but it is what it is. His innate skills, damage to drain enemies plus 20%, Sprinter plus 1, weaken immunity, which is good for Espada Week. You'll see here that for his first strong attack, it's the 18% diarrhea flow. For strong attack, it's trash. However, on a ranged NAD character that wants to proc status ailments, this works very, very well on Jushiro's first strong attack with Drain. His third strong attack is going to be the same as 5th anniversary Byakuya's. Just keep in mind, no frenzy, so we do have 9 hits on the third strong attack. It's going to be the Vacuum Explosion ability, and then the second strong attack is going to be a standard 800 AoE distance second strong attack. Not many hits on that, but a good crowd control attack in a pinch. He does have the debuff mechanic on his special move, making him one of the best units for not just running as a main runner for epic raids. One of the best units for epic raids, but he's also a really good main runner for Guild Quest after you've already went to the wave 5. Like if you don't have Rukia and stuff and you actually desperately need a decent main runner that can provide enough support while dealing good damage, you could go with full stamina damage boost. You're immune to weakening, which is good, and then you can just use your ranged NAD. I feel like it's kind of like brain dead build, but you're guaranteeing like, okay, there's a big group of enemies, I can do my first strong attack or my third strong attack, try to get my status element attack boost right away, and then I can deal massive amounts of damage. Keep in mind that this attack boost will stack on top of everything after the fact, which means that it's going to be multiplied in, which is really, really, really good. Overall, I think that Ulquiorra and Grimmjow are going to be excellent units. At 1 of 5, I think that this Ulquiorra will make a good side unit. At 2 out of 5, as a main runner, if you don't have a better main runner ranged Espada killer or Captain Rukia, I think that he's going to work very, very well in a pinch. Chris's Momo, not really much to talk about. She does have Frenzy, Last Raid on all of her attacks, and she is the Power Link Slot Potion, so she's a speed Link Slot unit. Next, Machine Society Ulquiorra, no Havoc, but he does have Guard Break if that's relevant to you. Next, we do have Retsu, really, really good unit, 960 AoE distance, second strong attack, standard 1200 radius, third strong attack. She has Frenzy, Guard Break, Havoc 20%. I really like this Retsu. Her first strong attack is a little diarrhea, like it is a bit dookie, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like when you take a dump and then it refuses to be flushed down. That's kind of like how I feel about her first strong attack. It's like, at least you got it out, but it's just still there. Just go away. Next, going into the individual banners, they, in my opinion, are the worst individual banners I've ever seen in my life. Dang, yo, my face is all red, bro. I feel like Will Smith smacked the hell out of me. But you'll see here, these fillers are actual dog water, which is why I think that for like the main banners, probably your best bet, unless you're specifically only aiming for like Grimmjow, for example. If you're planning to summon on these banners, my recommendation is going to be do 5 steps on the main banner, 10 steps on the main banner, and then do however many steps for the character you want in particular. That way the fillers aren't going to kill you, because like a Halloween Gin useless. Power Retsu, useless. Cacao Society Byakuya is not bad, but there's so many other better speed units. I'd rather take Momo. Lilinet is probably the only good filler in both of these banners, and that's saying something because that character is from what, 2017? Okay, maybe not that far. 2019, 2000, yeah. Kisuke and White Ichigo, they're okay. Honestly, Grimmjow's banner is probably the better individual in my opinion because you also have the Super Link Slot Potion unit. And then of course you do have this Toshiro on this side. Toshiro is going to be the Mind Link Slot unit for Heart Link Slot Potions. He has weakened defense, he has guard break, he hits like a truck with that special move thanks to the debuff mechanic. I'm glad that Caleb is starting to give this debuff mechanic out a little bit more regularly, but in my opinion, I do think that this Grimmjow does have a lot of value. Is he the end-all be-all and you should like shell out your entire bank account? Probably not. I do believe that this character will definitely be featured in the poll selection in the coming December poll selection banner. I do believe that they will try to use this character to sell a lot of banners in the future. We'll see exactly how they go about this though. As of right now, he is the only character in the seasonal pool that actually has the speed Super Link Slot Potion skill. Noelle and Nini are literally unattainable until Caleb releases another Burn the Witch Christmas banner, which who knows when they're going to do that, probably in October. They might do it sooner, but historically Burn the Witch has been October, December, like clockwork. But anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Just grind on, catch up, him up, stay blessed. Let me know if in the comments below how deep you plan to go in on this banner. I feel like I don't need to go in too much on the actual banner just because realistically speaking, the only characters of value for me personally are going to be the Grimmjow and Ulquiorra for sure, and then Momo for the link slots, and then Retsu. Izuru is a ranged holo killer, Tosh is a melee or Rankar killer, and you are a melee holo killer. Loli is a no affiliation killer. If you're still looking for no affiliation units, she's not a bad unit, I just don't really see too much. And then of course you have Mind Nanao, Christmas Nanao. Dude, I always call her Isane. I don't know why. I've called her Isane ever since she came out, and in my brain it sounds right, and then everyone posts comments saying it's like, that's not Isane, that's not Isane, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's not. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me know in the comments below how deep y'all plan to go in on these banners. Personally, I think I'm gonna do 5 to 10 steps on the main banner. I want to pull at least one banner character and then go in on the individual if I don't pull Grimmjow. I want the Ulquiorra, but I can't summon on this doodoo. Like, who thought this was a good idea? Come on, Caleb.